Hello student, welcome back to VPMP Polytechnic YouTube channel again. Hi, I am Shweta Patel. Today my topic is method overloading in a Java. It is the part of unit 3 and the unit name is object oriented programming concept. Now in this session we will learn about what is the method overloading. Why we required method overloading in a Java. The components which are used to declare methods in a Java, then what are the different way in which we can overload a method in a class, and the simple and sober example of method overloading. Now, we discuss first of all what is the method overloading. If we have a class and class has a multiple method which have a same name but different parameters, different argument, then it is known as method overloading. Method overloading is a feature that allow a class to have a more than one method having the same name if their argument list are different. Method overloading in a Java is a concept related to object-oriented programming, and that is known as a OOPS concept. Java support method overloading of method and can determine between different method with the different signature. A situation wherein in the same class there are two or more method with the same name but with the different parameter, then it is known as a method overloading. It is a similar to a constructor overloading in a Java. In a Java, we can also overload the constructor and which allow a class to have a more than one constructor with different argument list. So this is about the method overloading. Now, why we required method overloading in a Java? Using a method overloading in a Java is a very common among a Java programmer because it provides flexibility to call a similar method for different data type. It save a memory, it save also a time, it increase the consistency of the program, and it improve code readability. So these are the advantage of method overloading, and that's why the Java programmer use method overloading in a Java. Now, first of all, we know what is the method and what are the components which are used to declare a method in a Java. A method is the collection of statements that are grouped together to perform an operation, to perform a particular task. It takes some parameters, perform some computation or calculation, and then optionally return a value. To create a particular functionality, a method is need to be created so as to modularize the application. By making a method, one can call that particular method at the different instance. In this way, the code redundancy can be reduced and the code can be reused. There are a total main 5 components which are used for declaring a method, and that are the first one is a modifier. A modifier is also known as access specifier. There can be a 4 type of modifier like public, private, protected, and default. The second component of the method is return type. It is optional. A method can return a value which could be any of the integer, string, character, float, or nothing. In a case a method is not returning anything, then we have to specify void. Void means it does not return anything. A method which is not returning anything or has a void return type is known as a procedure. If a method is returning a value, then it is known as a function. The next component of method is method name. It is the identifier of a method. Using the name of method, one can use that particular method. The next one is parameter list in parentheses. It is a list of argument. If a method contain certain value which is need to compare is equal to for performing addition of two number, a method will require two number as a parameter. In this case, we need to pass integer a comma integer b as a parameter in a method. The next component of method is method body, which is enclosed with the braces. And the braces are open curly opening brace and curly closing brace. In a body, we need to provide the definition of the operation that has to be performed. The functionality of the method is represented in the body and enclosed in a curly braces. Let's see the one example of a component of the method. This is the example and this is the method which perform the particular task, and the task is addition of two numbers. For that, I declare here public. This public is a modifier. Integer, it is the return type. Then addition is the name of the method. Then integer operand 1 and integer operand 2. This is the parameter list, and parameter contain two arguments. And this is the method body which perform the addition of two variables like sum equal to operand 1 plus operand 2. And the method return the result of the sum. So this is the example of method in a Java. Now we can overload a method in a two way. The first one is by changing the argument data type, and the second way is by changing the number of argument. We all know that method overloading means in a single class when we have a multiple method but with the different parameter, then it is known as a method overloading. I show you the example of method overloading by changing arguments type. The example is like I have a two method. The method name is same like add, but the parameter of this method are different. Like the first method have a two parameter which have a type integer, while and the second add method have a two parameter and the parameter are different. The first one is integer and the second one is a float. So using this way, we can overload the method in a single class in a Java. And this is known as changing arguments type. The second way, by changing the number of argument. For example, I have a two method have a same name, that is the add, but the method have a different parameter. That means the first method have a two parameter and the second method have a three parameter. So using this way, we can also overload the method. So these are the method overloading in a Java. Now let's see one example. This is the example of method overloading. In this example, I have a one class A, and this class contain three methods. These three methods have a same name, but these three methods have a different parameter. Like the first method have a two parameter which both are a integer type. The second method have a three parameter and these three parameter have a same type data type. And the third method have a two parameter, but one variable have a integer type and the second variable have a float type. This is the example in which we overload the method by changing the number of arguments and by arguments data type. So this is the example of method overloading in which we perform the addition of number. The first method will display the result of two integer number, and the second method will display the addition of three numbers, and the third method will display the two different type of numbers addition. Now in a main method, I have created one object, And using this object, I call the method. All the method have a same name, but the method have a different data types, and that's why based on the different data type, the method will be called. And based on this method, we get the output. Based on this example, we get the output. For that, we write here Java C method overloading demo.java. This is the file name. Then .java extension. Now we compile. After compilation of the program, we interpret the program. For that, we write here Java interpreter, then the file name, that is the method overloading. And then after, it will display the output of this program, and the output is the addition of 2 number is 30, the addition of 3 number is 60, and the addition of 2 different data type number is 40.05. Let's see the parameters. In a first method, we have to pass 10 and 20. Then in the third parameter, we have to pass 10, 20, and 30. And the third method have a two parameter, that is the first integer and second the float. Based on the parameters, it will call the method like this, a1.add1020. So it call the method, first method of the class. Then 10, 20, 30, that is the second method of the class. And the 10, 30, 0.5, that is the third method of the class. So this is the output of this program. Okay, so this is the example. This is the example of method overloading in a Java. Hope now you are clear about the method overloading in a Java. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks a lot.